Hey, what's good? I didn't know it was recording. It's important for us to learn Metu Ntr or Metu Netr. This word Metu Netr is often interpreted as Mother Nature because Mata, now in another language, Mata is mother in Sanskrit, and Nature. What's funny is that NTR is used in ancient Egypt to represent beings that are called deities or gods or forces, elemental forces of nature. Some people have them as personal beings and some people have them as impersonal beings. But this Metu Netr, Necharu, in Sanskrit now, the same word, Necharu, is used in connection with the goddesses, and it's called Daivi Netrena. Again, you have that N-E-T-R sound, Devi Netrena. What is the Devi Netrena? So basically, when a person dies, right, they have a saying, most people have a saying that you choose your parents, you choose your life circumstance, and I always try to reiterate that that's kind of right in an indirect way, because it's actually the Devi Netrena or the Devi Prakriti who assign you your next birth, your next bodies, all of that. And the only reason I'm thinking about this is because I was just thinking about a cat that I had many years ago. Some of you who know me personally know about this cat. The name's Harrison, a cat named Harrison. And when there was the fire in my house, I had to let somebody hold my cat. And I eventually moved forward with my life and never got to circle back and get my cat. So I'm estimating Harrison died somewhere around 2010, 2011. But anybody that knew Harrison knew that he wasn't a normal cat. He was, first of all, shout out to Jeannie. Yeah, Moon's sister from Queensbridge. She's the one who put me on to the cat. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Harrison was a real special cat. Everybody who had a special pet knows that they're more than an animal, that there's a real living soul in that body, and it used to be a person or it could be so I was just wondering that I want to work with all of the Jati Smaras. A Jati Smara is one who remembers their Jati. Smaranam, remembrance, Jati, birth. And I want to work with all of the Jati Smaras on the planet. So I was just wondering where Harrison could be today. And if he was reborn, I want to meet some of my old friends along the way, my old pets, people who are now in different bodies. And I was just estimating that Harrison should be a 9-year-old child somewhere right now. But there's no guarantee he's a 9-year-old child on Earth. He could be anywhere in the universe. But yeah, shout out to my old cat Harrison. Shout out to all the Jati Smaras. Apparently all of us remember our previous lives while we're in the womb. And we beg for forgiveness, and we beg for a chance not to enter back into this bag of jelly, pus, stool, and bones. But apparently we forget that as soon as we get that breast milk and people start kissing us on our face and putting soft clothes that smell like downy fabric, you start to forget where you come from and the prayers that you made. That's why it's important to be careful what you ask for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that because it just might come true. And be careful what you don't ask for. If you're going to ask for something, make sure you know what to ask for. So yeah, this video was inspired by my boy Harrison. I miss him. I was really just thinking about him. A cat. I had another cat named Survivor, but he didn't survive. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the world. Any other thoughts that I have, I'll share them with you as they come up. Actually, I'll be having a billion thoughts. I've come to the point now where I can't even get my thoughts out because they coming so fast. And I'm constantly being inspired by so many forms of information. But if you have any questions, it's important to study Metu Netr because it develops both sides of your brain. I mentioned that before. The ancient scribes used to write Metu Netr from left to right and right to left, with the left hand and with the right hand. I mean, that's absolutely fabulous exercise for developing the brain capacity. And that's why the scribes were held in such high esteem in ancient society, because they had to teach people how to read. Not the classes, not the masses, just the classes. They only taught certain people how to read. Aristocrats and the ruling class, they knew how to read, but everybody else pretty much didn't know how to read. At least they didn't know how to read the Metu Netr And so if you take lessons to learn Metu Neter and they're not teaching you to write it with your left hand and your right hand, and if they're not teaching you to write it in both directions, then you're being robbed. You're being cheated. All right, remember that, because I did take a Metu Neter writing class, and it was Mfundishi who explained to us the science of how they had to write it in both directions, because you read towards the face. You get it? And if you look at the ancient hieroglyphs, they're much more advanced than the modernish and when I say modern hieroglyphs, I'm talking about still a period of thousands of years ago, but I'm speaking specifically about the Ptolemaic dynasty and those Greeks and outsiders who came in and began ruling Kemet towards the end. Yeah, they weren't really deep, you know what I'm saying? If you see the monuments they built and the sculptures, it was pure garbage, B. Pure garbage compared to what people used to do in the previous ages. So yeah. Learn Metu Neter. And again, this word Neter is hooked up with Netrena. So the Netrenas, or the Devis, the goddesses, help you find your body according to your karma. They assign you your birth parents, and they assign whether you're gonna die of cancer at the age of 13, or get shot, or get rich. Like, some people can do no wrong. Like Jay-Z just keeps getting richer and richer, regardless of what people think about him, because he's living off of things that the Devi, Netrena, and Devi, Prakriti, the goddesses of the material world, have arranged for him to live out his karma from past lives. And again, we all have karma to face, but karma can simply be destroyed or to the burn by simple acts of love and devotion, surrender to Sri Krishna. And the most easy way to do that in this age is simply to remember him by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's one way. Peace and blessings, y'all. Thanks for watching. Click like, share, and most importantly, comment. Thanks a lot, y'all.